Another revelation about Queen Naomi's coming into the palace of Ile-Ife is making every single one of the Oloris afraid, because there are a whole lot of traps they have laid to actually capture Ooni. So Ooni will not be able to do things against them. But as it is now, it is like all of these things are going one by one, because now Ooni can speak freely for himself. Ooni can do whatever he wants to do in accordance to what he has thought in his own mind. So in that case, he will be willing to share with every single one of them that no matter how bad it may be, no matter what exactly may be happening, Queen Naomi's return is definitely certain. So he cannot sit and watch all of them do what exactly they want to do to her just because they are not in conjunction with the rule he has set for himself. And because of that, Queen Naomi herself will be willing to come into the palace and make sure every little thing in the palace is sorted out, no matter how bad it may be. Because Queen Naomi is one of the righteous persons that will be living inside of that palace of Ile-Ife. So guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when and where you are actually watching us from. This is Royal Updates TV, where we'll bring you top gist from the entertainment industry and also from the Ooni of Ife Palace. The Oloris are busy complaining to Ooni that there is no single way that Queen Naomi will come into the palace. But Ooni keeps on reminding them that yes, this woman that you guys are talking about is the woman I love genuinely. That all of you in the palace, you are not even close to what exactly I love this woman for. They are not close to that place that he has that love for Queen Naomi. So instead of sitting down and watching them, she should actually come into the palace and make a whole lot of differences. But now the Oloris are scared. Why are they scared? Because there are a whole lot of juju they have put all across the palace of Ile-Ife. There's too many witches looming around that palace. Because now, as we are hearing, whatever the Ifa priest is doing in the palace is not seeming to work. Because he has said himself that all of these things are lingering around. And he has tried his possible best to be clearing all of them one by one. But it is never possible. Because at this juncture, it is something more than he can even chew. It is something that he himself has even come to a conclusion that no matter how bad it may be, he must look for a way to solve the problem. He must look for ways that he can solve it, because the Olori self will still try and do things against him. The Oloris will still come again and try and make it look like as if Ooni and the Ifa priest are not doing what exactly is needed. And now they are trying to stop Queen Naomi from coming into the palace, because they themselves, they have realized that Ooni himself sees so many things in Queen Naomi. He sees that Queen Naomi can change every single thing inside of the palace of Ile-Ife. All of those witches, all of those demons inside the palace. See, if these Oloris are still planning on making Queen Naomi not come into the palace, if they are venting on trying to stop Queen Naomi, then all of that should go down the drain. Every single one of it should go down the drain. Because at this moment, if Ooni is really sure that he needs to put a stop to whatever is happening in his life, then he should bring back Queen Naomi. That is the only solution to his own problem. That is the only solution to whatever he is planning to do for himself. So if at all he's still planning on making all of the things happen the way he wants, then he should make sure that every single person in the palace, every single person that is actually planning to stop Queen Naomi know what exactly is going on. Because without that, there is nothing that Ooni himself can do. There is nothing these Oloris can come together and say, yes, this is the main thing I want to do against Ooni and Queen Naomi. There will be no way they will even prosper. So there is no need for all of those topics to be coming around. But now they are stopping her based on the fact, based on the reason that if she comes into the palace, then that is when all of those things they have set down, all of those little traps that are set for Ooni, that Ooni has stepped on, that Ooni has passed, that is when all of it will not be working very well. All the things they are using to blind Ooni, to make Ooni make irrational decisions, then all of those things will be spoiled from the beginning to the end. So when Queen Naomi comes in, there will be a huge prayer session, because she cannot just stay in that palace just like that without praying all over these things. And that is where the fear of the Oloris is, because they have seen the kind of power Queen Naomi has. So instead of sitting and look, they are all willing to do whatever it takes to make sure she doesn't come into the palace, because that is when all of these things they are doing, all the things they have put together, all the things that have already turned together and say, yes, this is the main reason why, this is what I want. Everybody wants something from Queen Naomi, but this is the last thing that they will ever do, because Queen Naomi must return, and all of them will have to face the consequences of whatever they have put inside of that palace of Ile-Ife. And if Ooni is not still ready, Ooni is not still ready to judge them for who exactly they are, then they should make some decisions for themselves. Either they leave the palace, or Ooni sends them outside of the palace and totally divorce them, so there will be no way for any single one of them to come back into the palace. So guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to drop your comment down at the comment section. Goodbye.